Welcome to my YouTube channel! I kind of wanted to make a bit of a splash. That confetti cannon was the best thing I've ever decided to do. So my name is Aisley Oliphant, and this channel is The Plotter's Apprentice. And I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to share a little bit about myself with you guys and a little bit about my writing and what I'm going to be doing here. I went and looked up the AuthorTube Newbie tags, and I looked at both of them. I looked at 1.0, 2.0. I mashed them together into the things that I liked the most, and I kind of modified them a little bit in a way that I felt made sense, and then I grouped them. So let's go on this wild ride together. I'm really excited to share with you guys a little bit about myself, a little bit about my writing, and what we're going to be doing here on the Plotter's Apprentice YouTube channel. Let's dive right in. So the first section I had were questions that were about me. Question number 1, how do you pitch yourself as an author? I pitch myself as a speculative fiction author with a passion for reading, writing tips, and productivity strategies that magnify creativity. That's what I'm all about here. Okay, so question number 2. When did I start writing? My mom remembers me carrying around a notebook when I was little and a pencil and just writing things down, even if it was just gibberish, which leads nicely into question number 3. What was the first story you ever wrote? The first story I ever remember writing was a mermaid origin story where like these little kids are out swimming in a lake, one of them swallows a fish egg and then develops a fishtail, and voila, we have mermaids. Question number 4. What really made me want to start writing? For me, as a writer, when I was little, I was just, writing came naturally to me. But I believe that there's a point in which a writer decides, yeah, this is what I love and this is what I want to do. And for me, that point of deciding, yeah, I want to be a writer was when I read Harry Potter for the first time. My mom heard about the Harry Potter books and thought that I would really enjoy them. And she came to me and was like, hey, you should read these books. You'll really like them. And me being a 3rd grader, not really understanding a whole lot, I said to my mom, I don't want to read those books because on the news, it said it changes people's lives. I don't want my life changed. So I guess my mom took that as a challenge. My mom sneakily left the first book out on the coffee table, and I took the bait. And as I thought, my life changed, but it changed for the better. And because of those books, I became enamored with reading, and I really decided that I wanted to be a writer and I wanted to produce books that instilled the same feelings in me as Harry Potter did. Question 5, what authors have inspired your writing the most? As a kid, I can 100% say that the author that inspired me the most was J.K. Rowling. I mimicked her style in everything. And as I got older and I started branching out and I grew up a bit and read more higher level books, I found Brandon Sanderson. I admire Brandon Sanderson so much. He's got a great business model. He's really flexible with what genres he writes in, and I really want to be as prolific as he is. I mean, I won't obtain the same level of writer godhood that he is, but I want to be as widely written as he is. Question 6 falls under the my writing category. What do you usually write? I write a lot of stuff. I have a lot of different interests. I like to read really widely as well. Generally speaking, I write speculative fiction, which is the general umbrella term for genre fiction. My favorite place to hang out though is the science fiction genre and all of its subgenres. I do have fantasy stuff. I have a couple of like epic fantasy and some genre mashups in that area, but I mostly write science fiction. Question 7. What is your book's pitch? So I have 2 major projects that I'm working on personally. I have a post-apocalyptic demon hunter novel that I hope to traditionally publish, and I have a 5-book urban fantasy graphic novel series. I'm going to give you the pitch for both of them because I plan on publishing them in different ways. The first one is a post-apocalyptic demon hunter novel, and the pitch line goes like this. In a world ravaged by the demon war fallout, Alondra only wants to lay low, survive, and protect her family. However, this security is threatened when Alondra discovers she can manipulate life force, an ability unique to demons in the genre builders, and her family is attacked by demons. Forced to reveal her powers, Alondra must choose between using her ability to save what's left of her family and joining the Rebuilders to save humanity. So okay, so that's my book, and I plan on querying sometime in 2022. My second project is the pitch for my graphic novel series called Guardians of the Umbra, and that one goes like this. Guardians have patrolled the Umbral Gates for centuries, defending unsuspecting humans from the body-craving lurkers within. When the mantle of Apprentice Guardian begins to fall upon Dessa, she is only a child. But as she grows, she becomes the quarry of an eldritch lurker called Hangman. With the aid of the current Guardian, her uncle Moriarty, Dessa must learn to use her powers to defend herself from the powerful lurker and accept her full apprenticeship as the next Guardian of the Umbra. Those are my two projects. I'm really excited about them. All right, we can move on to the next question. Question number 8. What is something you will never write? I will never write erotica. Erotica is not for me. Question number 9. What is your biggest writing struggle? My biggest writing struggle is plotting. I am still learning how to plot well, hence the name of this YouTube channel, The Plotter's Apprentice. I'm very much a pantser. I want to harness the advantages of being both a pantser and a plotter. I feel like that's going to help my writing really level up, and that's what I'm really working towards right now. All right, next question. Question number 10. What is my best writing skill? I've been told it's dialogue. I do quite enjoy writing dialogue. I love listening to conversations. I have a notebook where I write down things that I hear, funny conversations and stuff like that. Question 11. Are you a plotter, pantser, or a plantster? I am a pantser learning how to become a plantser. Now, question 12. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of story? I don't know how to answer this. I really don't play favorite. I read a lot of YA. I read a lot of adult. I find that first person, it comes really naturally to me, but I try not to just sit in one camp. I try to kind of write all over the place so that I get practice doing other techniques. Question number 13. What is your publishing path? So my publishing path is hybrid. I want to both traditionally publish and self-publish depending on the project. I'm really excited about this because I'm currently getting my master's in publishing and I'm learning so much about both ends of the spectrum. There are so many advantages to self-publishing, and yet there are other advantages to traditional publishing, and I really want to get the advantages of both. Question 14. Are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? I'm yet to be published. I have a couple of editing projects coming out through Wordfire Press this summer. My first project is a republication of The Elusive Pimpernel, which is one of the sequels to The Scarlet Pimpernel. I'm really excited about that because it's been really fun doing research on the Scarlet Pimpernel series and the Baroness. My second project is a short story anthology called Mirror Mirror, and I'm working on it as one of the editors for that. Both of these projects have been super educational, and I'm really excited for them to come out. They'll be coming out in July of 2022. Question 15 is, what is your dream publishing house and or agent? I personally don't have a dream agent or a dream publishing house. I feel that finding the right publisher and finding the right agent for your book is a lot like dating. You need to look around and see what's available to find the right fit for your book. I mean, you don't want to be stuck in a really bad situation. Every project is unique. Some will thrive better in the self-publishing space, others will thrive better in the traditional space, and every agent and publishing house have different things that they handle. I really am a believer that you need to find the right person to represent the right story to the right publishing house. You really want these books to succeed, and the best way of doing that is making the right match for your work. Question 16. Do you schedule writing sessions or write whenever you find the time? I have to schedule it. If I don't schedule it, it doesn't happen. I have so much going on between full-time work and full-time school. I have to carve that time out of my schedule. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Question 17. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything up by hand, or use a blend? And where do you write? Normally, when I start writing, I work on my laptop here. But if I'm feeling particularly blocked, I tend to move around depending on where my creative energy is. As far as how I write, I start out on the computer. If I feel really blocked or I'm having a hard time getting through sprints or a session or anything like that, I will switch to handwriting because it kind of lowers the bar of quality. And if that doesn't work, then I'll switch entirely over to typing it out on my phone, because the lowest bar for writing that I can think of is texting. All right, so that wraps it up for the questions about my writing. Now we move on to the questions about me on AuthorTube. So question 18, what are your goals for starting an AuthorTube channel? I really want to build an author platform, and I am learning more and more lately that people like to buy things from those that they know, like, and trust. I have a very short list of auto-buy, auto-read authors, and as I was analyzing that, I realized that most of the people that I auto-read or auto-buy tend to be people I follow on YouTube. I don't like just auto-buying or auto-reading books from people because you never know what you're gonna get. But because a lot of those people on my list I've found through YouTube and I've gotten to know them that way, I'm more willing to support them by reading their books or buying their products. I really want to see them succeed, and I really want to support them because I like who they are as people. Question 19, what content do I bring to the AuthorTube community? I'm gonna bring a bit of the usual. I really enjoy writing tips videos. I'm not gonna lie. I have been around the block a handful of times with writing, so I have a good understanding of what good writing looks like, and I plan to share the things that I know. However, disclaimer on that, I'm still learning, so I'm also going to be sharing about the things that I learn as I learn it. Additionally, I'm going to be doing some booktube stuff. I'm going to be sharing about books that I like, probably some reviews, but I'm going to keep it to the positive stuff. I'm not really a fan of the rants or the negativity that a lot of times you'll see on YouTube, so it's not my plan to do anything like that. The last thing I have to bring to the table is I'm a productivity enthusiast. I'm always looking for new ways to try and be more productive, to optimize my writing, to optimize my time. So I really want to share experiments and hacks and things that I'm trying out, that I'm learning about on this YouTube channel. I have a few videos that I'm actually really excited to start filming. Okay, question 20. Are you looking for any new channels to follow, betas, CPs, or other types of writer buddies? I have a confession. I have no idea how to make friends on YouTube. I'm super extroverted and I do really good in like in-person situations. But when it comes to online relationships, I'm kind of at a loss. I really like to talk, and I'm really friendly, and I really like to get to know people and who they are and what they're all about. And I find that's kind of hard for me to do it in the digital space. So I'm really looking forward to meeting new people and figuring out how to make friends online. So leave a comment below. Tell me about yourself. Tell me who you are, what you write, what you like to read. Tell me what you like to read, because I'm always looking for recommendations. I'm looking for writer friends. That would be super fun. I would love more writer friends. If a CP comes out of it, a critique partner, that's cool. I'm really open to anything. I'm just here to try this out and see what works. I am so stoked to learn this new space. All right, question 21. What AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? So I already kind of answered this one. You can expect writing tips, productivity hacks, and book reviews from me. That is the summation. Eventually, I'll probably do vlogs about my writing journey, but I think I'm gonna build up some content first. Okay, we're on the final question. Question 22. What are you looking forward to now that you're a part of AuthorTube? I'm looking forward to making friends in this community and this space. I'm also looking forward to learning how to edit videos. Been doing a lot of research before starting this channel, and I'm so stoked to try and develop that skill. It looks like so much fun to learn how to tell stories through video editing. My first few videos are definitely gonna be like kind of sketchy, but I'm super excited to learn how to make it better. It's gonna be dope. I am so excited to be here and get to know you all, and I'm really looking forward to learning how to leverage this space. It is going to be so much fun here on AuthorTube, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. I hope you have a great day. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I can't wait to get to know you all better. I will see you on the next video.